Hey guys, we're here with the official Robin character breakdown from NetherRealm. Now this did come from a developer live stream, so if you see something weird, remember that it's a work in progress. And be sure to like and subscribe for all the latest Injustice 2 character reveals and breakdowns.
As we like to usually, let's kind of start out with just his key normals in his fighting style.
Right, so just right off the bat, I mean, you'll notice he's holding the sword. Just even the way he walks is so cocky, just holding it up like that, not even really in a fight stance, just kind of like, hey, look at this.
Right.
And so, you'll see just kind of like how flashy he is, right out of the bat. He doesn't just, when he attacks you, he's not just slashing, he's like throwing the sword up in the air and catching it and he'll like jump off his sword. So
right.
Some of those things, some of those elements we really try to capture in his moveset. It just kind of worked out.
We don't need to show it all off yet.
Let's slow down, huh?
Come on. Let's go through some just cool basic attacks that we have with him. And then, let's do special moves, break them down, right?
Right, so just kind of like, just doing a couple like basic combos with him. So he's, got some things with the sword that he's doing.
Good high-low combo.
Right, so, he's got some enders that are low, and then some of those low enders and some of those other things will be set up, they'll be used as setups for some of the things that you'll see coming soon. But you'll notice though, one of the big things about him is there's just the range on some of these normals. This is the back two. Just because of the nature of the sword and all that, you just got some pretty terrific range on some of these normals.
So Robin is interesting to me because I've played a little bit of him. He's very good at controlling the mid ground.
Yeah, he is really.
I'd also like to say this: I'm watching the stream chat. If you do have any questions specifically about Robin, if I see that we can actually answer, I'd love to. The other thing is, somebody said, "Oh my gosh, damage." All this stuff isn't set yet.
Yeah, and so that's a good thing to bring up. Like, I think we're at the point right now where, I don't think you can really look at damage. Things are changing, things can be in flux, so it's probably not something to really
This game is still a work in progress.
Right.
We have not put it in a box yet, folks.
There might be some sound cues that are missing. It could crash, you never know.
That's true.
It hasn't been a long time.
It's called development.
Yeah, we're still in development, so keep that in mind as you watch the stream.
So let's just break down the special moves.
Okay, so I think right out of the bat, we've got this we call it a sword spin. At least I do. Just really good wake up attack. Just kind of really quick. Really just emphasizes the flashiness of his character in general, which is very useful, overall. And then of course it can be meter burned here. So there's a pretty high juggle too. So you can do a lot off that. So that's like kind of like one of the key moves that he has. Is called sword spin.
Okay.
So that's
and then
good.
You can meter burn that?
Yeah, he can meter burn that.
And that's good for it's a really good, when you're on the ground, a wake up maneuver. When
Awesome
on
wake
top
up,
of you.
yeah, awesome, totally.
Cool. A couple questions real quick that I saw from the stream. Can Robin remove his hood via gear?
Ooh, good question.
Well, we are going to find out.
We'll find out soon enough, yeah.
Another question that when we talk about gear, and they all have their sort of accessory item.
Yep.
Robin's is indeed, somebody asked, his sword.
Yes, so
Yes,
you're going to unlock
yes, it
new
is.
swords as you progress, leveling up and getting new gear.
Yeah, we have a couple of them we'll show later too.
Okay, what else does he have here, Nick?
Okay, so one of the other things that he has is he's got this move called Assassin Strike, where it's essentially a full screen move where he just can get into it pretty quickly, and when he runs into you, he just does that like running sword slash.
Sure.
So it's pretty far, basically full screen.
You see it coming.
You do see it coming, but you can use it in multiple ways. I mean, it can be used as enders. It can be.
You can also trick your opponents by stopping it.
Right. Yeah.
You can cancel out of it.
You can totally. Yeah. You can cancel out of it. So it's and it's kind of one of those ones. I guess I would compare it to maybe Katana's run possibly, but
sure. Now can you meter burn? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you can meter burn it. So it just kind of shows like how, he's not just gonna slash you. He's gonna stab you with that sword. It's just a brutal looking.
And then
kind of move.
Meter burning it, once he does that kick, still kind of puts him back in that mid-range as well.
Yeah, he does.
Where Damien likes to be.
He has a lot of really long-reaching sword stabs that help him control that for sure.
Yeah. Now, let's go into his Birdarang.
Oh, okay. So, the Birdarang, is a really interesting projectile. So here it is. So really, it's kind of like a smart gadget device that kind of homes in a little bit to some degree on the victim.
I've played against
So
16 bits, and it's tricky. Like you got to watch when you jump. You got to watch. It's very tricky.
Right, and that's a pretty good example. So when you jump up, like basically what it will do is it will loop around, and then at the point where it's done looping, it'll basically track the last position you were at.
Right.
So it's not like full-on homing, like I'm gonna always adjust my position, but wherever it is at the point where it's about to cross the loop, that's wherever your character, whatever the position is where it's gonna go.
All right.
And it too has a meter burn, which is
Let's see that
super
meter burn.
badass.
Right, so it's got this meter burn here. So you've got these bombs that come out. You know, you can like launch the guy with it. You can like do other things
You
into
can
that.
all
of
you can
course, if
catch
you're
them
close
from
enough.
that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so that'll hit low too as well.
So
All right, and then he's got his kicking thing. And what do we call that?
Well, that's called swoop.
The
Okay,
swoop.
so he's got this move
How
here,
appropriate.
right? So he's got this dive kick kind of move, which is cool because it's got like different ranges on it. So got a little short range and long range and stuff like that.
And
You
traditional dive kicks, you actually do in the air.
do in the air. This one is going to be only on the ground. It's useful. You can like you can go jump over projectiles. It hits overhead, but then he gets on the other side of you too. And at this point, it's slightly advanced. It's pretty advanced.
Does it have a meter burn?
It does.
This
of
is
course,
my
yeah.
favorite question. This is my ongoing
You're
question.
getting good at asking it too.
Yes, thank you.
Can,
So-
we, can we turn off input display real quick? If we get people asking him stream on the game to
Oh, all right. Practice options. See it? Do you
button
see it?
log.
Button. Am I going down or up?
Up,
Up.
Stop, down,
Up.
stop, go.
There. All right.
Off. Okay, cool.
All right. Okay.
There we go. Awesome.
Okay, so he also has a meter burn on that as well.
And that can go from different distances as well.
Right, it can go different distances. You could do like a short version, and then somebody sees it and it's like, oh, let me do something about that, and then
Does he have any other special attacks? Just normal specials that you want to go over? He did the run.
we did the run.
Oh,
we
he,
did the.
he has the air flip too.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, he has this. Well, I guess it's called. I don't know what it's called actually. I think it's called like sword spin.
It's the same move as the sword flip with your feet, but it's in the air.
Right.
It's the same
Oh,
inputs.
So yeah, I guess that would be an air sword flip.
So it's just kind of like an air overhead, just like a super flashy, air overhead attack that's got like using the sword, so it's got like pretty good range on it. And then of course, yeah, that one's got a meter burn version too, so it's kind of the pop up.
Could you wait for me to ask for it next time, please? Thank you.
Can let's go over the his
Character
power. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Damien's got this interesting power. I guess I could kind of compare it to maybe what Green Arrow did in Injustice 1. So he's got this gadget that has like three. It's kind of like three different gadget functions, and so you can put it down like this. So it's just hit the gimmick button and it comes out, and it's there, and you can see the meter draining. And this one is the version where he can teleport to it. So it's like he can put this thing down at any point. And then essentially teleport directly to it. So I mean, you can use it in many ways. Like you could, put it down, save it for later, start a combo. You could, in situations where you want it to be safe, you could teleport back to it. So it can be used like that.
And that can be thrown at different distances.
Different
Close,
distances,
medium,
yeah, different
far,
distances.
all that. Behind
Yeah.
the opponent, teleport behind him.
Right.
But there are two other versions of the character power.
Two other versions. Okay, so the one we just saw was the version where you can teleport to it, and then you've got the other one, the red version, which is just a straight up bomb. So it hits low. This is one of the few attacks where he actually hits low and so that'll just like kind of launch the guy. So it's a pretty quick, just normal standard bomb attack.
Right.
And then this one's kind of interesting. This bluish looking one. So what he can do is place it behind the victim and call it back at any point in time, and it will always hit behind them. So I mean, there's a lot of setup potential for that
Right.
too. So you can, if somebody's jumping in or somebody's,
Sure.
They always have to be thinking about where that batarang is, so they can't get caught by it.
Cool.
May I try now to show my combo and see how many times it takes?
First, I'd like to ask the stream, how many times you think it'll take Tyler before he actually nails the combo? I'm going with at least 5. Minimum of 5.
When he showed it to me yesterday, he asked me the exact same question and he hit it the first time. So you never know.
How many tries are you going with, Nick?
This time, I would say probably about 3.
3 times.
He's gonna hit it on his third. He's
7,
gonna hit it.
16, 12, 5, 5, 7, 4 million.
Yeah, that's
4 million.
realistic. 130.
One person said 1.
Okay.
So the stream jitters.
One person has faith in you.
I've told you about the stream jitters.
Here we go. There's 1.
Does that count?
That totally counts.
Yeah, that does.
There's 2. That wasn't it. That you were improving on that one. That's 3. Oh, Oh?
There you go.
Nick DeCastro was the winner.
Nick
There you
right
go.
with 4.
Nice.
Nick right with 4.
right.
And here's why I missed it.
Oh, the TV was laggy, of course.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I was pushing down forward 2, not down back 2,
Oh.
which
okay.
does that
Sure.
because I just did it.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
So,
All right.
my
So
bad.
everybody that guessed 4, you're winners. You're gonna get prizes. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. That's a lie.
We do though. After you go away,
Oh.
we will have a giveaway from our good friends at DC here today. We're
Great.
going to talk about that after Nick leaves. But we don't leave yet.
No.
More things to show. For instance,
Superman.
people want to see a super move. Swagger.
Yeah, pretty swaggy.
Super
That's what he
swagger.
does.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what he
cool.
does.
A couple people on stream thought my combo was cool.
Really?
Pretty good.
Really?
It was
Wow.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
pretty good.
Nick, do you want to try and do a super swaggy combo? I know you showed us some stuff earlier.
Probably,
No,
whatever
I did earlier, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
just a couple things as
We'll
I played.
just
but-
describe it to you as we go.
It does
I guess-
this, and it looked nothing like what Tyler said.
I'm gonna do mine again.
Okay, no, he's not. All right, so moving on. Let's go on to some other different versions.
different versions of him. Yes. So we want to do this.
No,
Nope,
no,
we don't.
that's not what you want to do. You want to go to AI. Yep. Oh, nailed
Boom.
it.
Yep.
Whew.
So we got some new gear put on and a couple moves we want
Right.
to show.
Look at that.
So this is a sweet
red and
red-
black.
red-
This is
Black
awesome,
robe.
yeah. Yeah, this is a cool one.
when Nick and I actually last night put these costumes together, these gear sets together, and we wanted kind of like a dark, scary looking sort of assassin one. Heyo, Nick, that was great.
Yeah, so we
Nick,
went with that.
first time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
first
awesome.
try.
Yeah, that's good. So this guy, we did a cool, looking red assassin-y Nightwing, and so we want to kind of show off some of the gear moves that he has. This one's called Line in the Sand, which is a little bit different than I've ever seen a move that I've ever seen us do. And so what he does is he draws that line right there. It'll fade out over time, but basically, if the other character crosses that line, they're going to take damage and loose meter. Okay, so you can kind of see it now. I mean, it's doing a decent amount of damage right there. So yeah, they're going to lose damage and meter. It's pretty. It's
If
pretty
you
good.
cross
It's
the
pretty
line,
good.
so
Yeah, if
he's
you
like,
cross.
hey, cross this line,
Yeah,
guys.
bait,
See what
come on,
happens.
do it. But if Damien crosses the line, then it just goes away and can't be used. You have to redo it. Just
Awesome.
reset it up. So it's kind of cool, like where you might do a combo, you might end it with line in the sand and just kind of like force the guy to stay behind. And
And you doing your back three just,
it's just-
cost you 20%.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Or whatever that was, yeah.
so that one's pretty cool.
He also has, in this one, we've set up a thing, the low smart murderang.
Right. Okay. So like we saw, in his default moveset, he had the normal battering, smart battering, but this one is the low version. Okay. So it'll swoop in low. You have to jump over it, and it does have a special meter burn where it throws three pieces of it. Essentially, it explodes into 3 pieces and travels directly
Of
towards
the
it.
murderang.
Yeah. So it's kind of annoying to.
Oh, wow.
It hits 3 times and it's fairly like, you have to like block that.
It's pretty awesome. That's pretty
Again,
cool.
to reiterate, damage,
Still, the balance process of all this.
Yeah, I mean,
still
it's
ongoing.
always a moving target.
Definitely something you can't really look at right now, I think.
So there we go. Let's show them. Let's put together the next one real quick.
And also, I really like the sword too. Like
Oh yeah, look at the sword. Yeah, for
accessory
sure.
that we were
Good call,
talking
good
about
call.
as well.
So this one has more of a curved. I'm trying to
It's got a cool little symbol in the middle
more
of
of a
it.
curved blade. Like I've seen some of the gear. Like there's new hilts, new shapes
Oh.
of the blade.
Yeah, I
like
mean-
things are.
So many unique things that you can unlock.
Okay, well.
On my
Okay, Tyler, stop it. Just stop.
Okay, all right, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
What am I doing?
and
What?
let's do that just for a second. Can you go to the move list?
No, not yet.
No. Okay.
What's up?
I just wanted to show that the move list is updated. That little purple
Oh,
line
right.
will show
Right.
you what abilities you have unlocked as
Yep.
well. So then, if you're like, "Ooh, I just got this new ability. Which one was it?"
Yeah.
It's highlighted there in the move
It's
list.
the purple one.
Yeah, it's the purple one.
Right.
Correct. And it slaps you in the face.
So, we got another color to show you, which I think everybody will think is pretty cool. And we'll answer a question.
Ooh. Right after this commercial.
No, look,
Hey.
Robin without a hood, wearing blue. So,
Okay.
Nick, you just gave it away.
Nick just going in.
can't help
Nick
myself.
going ham.
So-
All right.
So
So this version, we've added two other moves. Right? Again, like we mentioned last week, we're not showing you every single gear move.
Not all of them.
There's some more
No.
stuff that Robin has that's very exciting that we'll have to show you.
How
another
exciting
time.
is it? On a scale of like 1 to super exciting, how exciting is it?
Super exciting.
Ah, I love super exciting.
So we did kind of a fun color for y'all to look at, and of course without his wearing his towel. Now in this
Yep.
one we gave him a new version of the swoop.
right.
Swoop 2.0.
So a lot of Damien's moves, he'll always kind of end up on the other side, but this one he teleports and so he'll stay on that one side, and then he can set up for some other things, and
So it's changing actually the meter burn.
yeah,
of
it's
the
only
attack.
it's only changing the meter burn version. So
Right.
there's just that.
Okay.
And this one also, his character power he can use in the air. So you gotta throw it out first and jump.
Yeah, right. Okay, so so this gear move, you set up the batarang, and then at some point you can like use it out of the air. So there's just different options for that, and then he has another one which I won't talk about. But
No, we will not.
People on Twitter said they love seeing the character, but maybe leave some stuff to be surprised by, and there definitely will be. So
I don't know what you're even talking about.
super excited about it. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is Robin
In a nutshell.
in a nutshell. We hope, check if there's any more questions real quick for Nick before he heads off.
Nope. Everybody's just saying, see you later, Nick.
Nick, please leave.
Nick, get back to work.
Nick, we're tired of you being here.
Why is he still there? Oh, okay, they're getting meaner. They're just getting meaner. All right.
So, anyway, that is Nick Nicastro. Thank you so much for coming by.
yeah, thanks for having me.
That's awesome. That is Robin. Now we're going to get Steve in here. But to do that, we need to do some magic of film and show you a sweet trailer that we released last week.